Hello everybody. While the world is distracted by headlines about the next election or the latest stock market dip, a silent digital revolution is happening inside the Reserve Bank of India. For over the 50 years, the global economy has one master switch called SWIFT. It is the messaging system that tells banks how to move money. But it's more than just tech, it's a geopolitical weapon. If you don't follow the US dollar's rule, the switch gets flipped and your country is effectively erased from the global market. But India built its own power grid. Today we are analyzing the mBridge project and the Digital Rupee. This is not just a software update. It is a financial declaration of independence that could redefine the value of rupee forever. If you thought our last video on the $3 was bold, wait until you see the data we have today. To understand why the RBI is moving so fast, we have to look at the hidden tax that has been draining the Indian economy for decades. Every time an Indian business trades globally, they pay a toll to the US bank system. Let me show you how inefficient this actually is. Let's use a real-world example. Imagine a solar power manufacturer in Gujarat sells $50,000 worth of equipment to the buyer in Germany. Logic says the money should go from Berlin to Mumbai, but that's not how SWIFT works. The euros are first sent to a correspondence bank in New York. There they are converted into US dollars. They sit in a Nastro account for 24 to 48 hours. Then they are converted again into Indian rupee and finally sent to Gujarat. At every single stop, a middleman takes a cut. You lose 1 to 3% in fees and another 2% in currency conversion. More importantly, the US government has a digital ledger of that trade. They can freeze that money at any moment. This is the SWIFT monopoly. Now back to the tech. The RBI isn't just complaining about SWIFT, they are replacing it. This is where mBridge comes in. mBridge is a multi-CBDC platform that allows central bank to talk to each other directly. No New York stopover required. Let's break down the mechanics. Think of mBridge as a digital custom union. Instead of hub and spoke model where the US is the hub, mBridge is a flat network. When the RBI sends a digital rupee token, it travels over a blockchain-based ledger. The recipient bank in Dubai or Bangkok sees that token and instantly settle it in their local currency. The result? Settlement time goes from 3 days to 3 seconds. Fees go from $50 to nearly zero. This is the UPI-fication of global trade. I repeat, this is the UPI-fication of global trade. When India starts buying oil from UAE or electronics from Taiwan using this system, the demand for dollar drops globally. And as we know from basic economics, lower demand is equal to lower value for the dollar. So why does this matter to you, the entrepreneur, the student, or the investor? Because the friction of international business is dying. In the next 3 to 5 years, a solo entrepreneur in Pune will be able to receive payment from a client in Brazil as easy as taking a UPI payment from the shop downstairs. This is the foundation of the Skilllab philosophy. We are moving into a world where a market is no longer limited by your borders of the currency of the country 10,000 miles away. The $1 to 3 rupee forecast isn't just a headline. It's a mathematical certainty if we successfully bypass the dollar tax. The bridge is built. The question is, will you be the one crossing it or will you be left behind in the old system? Don't just take my words for it. Look at the data surfacing this month. RBI signs historical MoU with 13 nations to bypass SWIFT for digital rupee settlement. mBridge project enters minimum viable product stage where $5 billion settles in pilot phase. I repeat, $5 billion settled in pilot phase. US Treasury Secretary warns sanctions lose power as digital currency alternates rise. The system is changing. Are you? Make sure to subscribe and head over to vitrish.com to join the Skilllab. I will see you in the next one.